Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins, and today I am rocking my Indy 500 hat. I'm a huge IndyCar fan. Love watching it. Try to get to as many races as possible. I don't bet on IndyCar racing because betting on IndyCar racing is insanity. Actually, betting on most types of racing is insanity, and that brings me to today's title: a different kind of racing, the sport of kings, horse racing. I'm going to talk about why I personally do not bet on sports racing and can't condone betting on sports racing to anybody. So, number one, horse racing is unique in how it's structured. So, if you place a sports bet or bet on a game of blackjack or roulette, you're betting against the house. Okay. So, if you lose, the house gets your money. If you win, you take the house's money. Horse racing is different. So how horse racing works is it's basically called parimutuel betting. So a parimutuel betting is it's a pool of money. So a pool of money is collected. So if there's 5,000 people all betting on a horse race, the odds of the race are determined by how much money comes in on each individual horse. So that's why when you go to a track and you might bet a horse that's 5-1. By the time you go to get paid out, that horse might only be 3-1. So you bet $100, you're expecting to win 500. Now you only win 300. You're wondering why? The reason is because that horse received a lot of the bets coming in. The reason the tracks do this is because by pooling all the money together, they can pay out accurate odds and take a reliable amount of income off the top. And a lot of horse tracks, the amount that they're taking off the top is anywhere from 15 to 18%. So that means when you're going into a horse race and you're betting on a race, you're giving up 15 to 18% house edge just to start, which is way, way worse than anything sports betting. So, for me, I have bet on horses, not to make money. I bet on horses when I go out with friends and, where it might bet, several $1,000s a game on sports betting. I'm comfortable betting, 15 or 20 or $25 a race as pure entertainment, because that's what I look at it as. No different than going to a baseball game or something like that. It's entertainment. I have no illusions about making money no illusion about making money on horse racing, because the reality is you're starting so far behind with that huge house edge. Trying to overcome a 15 to 18% house edge is pretty close to impossible. I won't say it's absolutely impossible, but it's pretty close to impossible. I will say this, however: if you are not an insider, if you're not that person who eats, sleeps, and breathes it, who knows everyone, who knows the trainers, who knows the horses inside and out, who knows the owners on a first-name basis, it is impossible to beat, because you can't overcome a 15 to 18% return. House edge, I should say. I don't care, what kind of systems you see online. You see them everywhere. Beat horse racing strategies. The only people making money with the strategies are the guys selling it to you. Okay? Whatever they're charging, $99, that's the first money they've ever made horse racing. I can almost guarantee that. So, I'm going to just tell you a very quick story. So, good friend of the family, one of my dad's best friends, he owned race horses. Raced them up in Canada in Woodbine, Ontario. And he had a number of racehorses, and he said to my dad one day about betting. He said, I've had a lot of racehorses, and I see a lot of people, they bet on them, and I just shake my head, because he goes, I can tell you one thing as an owner. He said, I can never tell you what day my horse is going to win. He goes, but I can always tell you what day my horse isn't going to win. And basically what he meant by that was that on any one given day, if he sends his horse out to win, he can't be sure it's going to win. As a matter of fact, a favorite in horse betting, the absolute listed favorite, is only going to win about 33% of the time, actually closer to 32% of the time. So he wasn't sure if he was going to win on any given day. But owners don't always send the horses out with the purpose of winning. There's a lot of reasons why owners send their horses out. I mean, most of the time they're trying to win, but a lot of times they might just have a tune-up race. Maybe the next race coming up for them is much more important. So they're going to send him out for a tune-up. Maybe they're trying blinders on the horse, the little things that they put on their eyes. Maybe they've never run blinders before, and they're trying this out for the first time. They just want to see how the horse runs, so they're not going to put him through the paces at 100%. So here you are betting on a horse where that horse might have won 3 of its last 4 races, and you think, wow, like, look at this, what a great opportunity to bet on this horse, and everyone bets on it. And meanwhile, the owner knows that that horse is not going out to win. He's never going to come out and admit it at the end of the race, or even typically in public. They want to hide this aspect of the sport, otherwise people would stop betting on it. But there are races where owners will send their horses out and they don't have the intention of winning. So, basically, guys, there's so many more bets out there that you can make money at, and sports betting is extremely profitable if you do it the right way. But at the end of the day, like, you never know what the owners are thinking. You don't know how the horses are feeling. So, if you're not like there every single day, ear to the ground with that inside information, you stand very little chance, no matter what system you think you might have. And I've seen and heard of all kinds of crazy systems. I actually had a guy in. Okay, so this guy is an actual legit professional sports bettor. He's a legit professional sports bettor. He understands value better than just about anyone in sports. He understands probability. And he actually tried to explain to me how at certain tracks, if you bet the number 6 horse in the last 3 races, how that was a profitable system. And so here, I know this guy's brilliant. He knows like probability. He knows all this stuff. And he's telling me straight face that if you bet the 6 horse, the number 6 horse, in the last 3 races at certain tracks, you're going to make money. And I'm like shaking my head. So everyone's got strategy, guys. At the end of the day, 15 to 18% house edge is what you need to take away from this. So betting on horse racing, it's a losing proposition, guys. There's a lot better bets out there. Just trying to protect your money. Do what you want to do. Go have fun. It's a great place. Take the wife, take the husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. It's a fun place. Go get a buffet. Watch the ponies. But don't expect to make any money long term. And so certainly don't try to become a professional horse handicapper, guys. So thank you very much for watching. If you guys could leave a like and subscribe, I really appreciate it. It really helps us grow. And as always, guys, hope you guys have a winning day. Take care.